Hi, my name is Paula, and I'm going to be talking about Anne Sexton today. The historical content around the time she was born is 1930s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. We have the Great Depression, the Dust Bowl, the start of World War II, Pearl Harbor, the U.S. dropping atomic bombs on Japan, World War II ending, the Korean War, the Montgomery bus boycott with Rosa Parks, Alaska and Hawaii becoming states, the birth control pill being approved, the Berlin Wall being built, and Kennedy and King Jr. being assassinated. With her childhood, it was not perfect. She did not have a good relationship with her parents. The rocky relationship with her parents could have caused the start of her lifelong depression. After finishing school, Sexton attended Garland Junior College for a year before she dropped out. Her psychiatrist pushed Sexton to be a part of a poem workshop. With her marriage, Sexton eloped with Alfred K.O. Sexton in 1948. She was only 19 years old at the time. She is a mother of 2 children, the oldest born in 1953 and the youngest born in 1955. She struggled with postpartum depression, and in 1973, Sexton and K.O. got a divorce, which worsened her depression. With her career, she really took off in 1960 when she published her first book, To Bedlam and Partway Back. She had joined a writing workshop for poetry where she discovered her passion for it. Sexton wrote about menstruation, abortion, masturbation, incest, adultery, and drug addiction. And with her impact, Sexton wrote about topics which people would never write about, even in today's time. And her big impact on how women should respect themselves, appreciate themselves and their bodies, and what their bodies can do. With mental illness, she had lifelong depression. Her depression started as a child and progressively got worse after the years and after the birth of her children. With her coping mechanism, not only did she see a psychiatrist, but she was also an alcoholic and took medications. She took the drug Thorazine, and the medication caused her to gain weight and also took her passion from writing. And her death in 1974 happened a month before her birthday. Sexton went out to lunch with her friend Maxine Kumin, and after returning from lunch, she committed suicide by gassing herself in her car with the carbon dioxide. And the way she died was the same way her friend Sylvia Plath killed herself. And with her poems, these poems that I've specifically put here stuck out to me the most because they relate heavily to Sexton's personal life, which is the first poem, Sylvia's Death, which when you read it, the reader can see her struggle with depression, both of the girls, because she's jealous of her friend's suicide, wishing she could have done it too, or have at least done it before her. The two talked about suicide openly with one another in the poem, and she had thought their talks at the bar cured their depression together. And the second poem that I have here, In Celebration of My Uterus, I believe it is a powerful call out to all women saying you can do whatever you desire, and being a woman is not a hindrance to what you can do. And Live or Die is the one that won the Pulitzer Prize. And with that being said, here's the bibliography for where I got all my stuff from, and thank you all for coming.